Hey Maddox, and welcome to MBA News. I'm your host, Daria. Along with me, my bird, Mr. Flappy. Say hi, Mr. Flappy. Yeah, that's how he says hi. So, this is part one of what will probably be quite a long series of catching you up of what's new with mesh bodies, mesh heads, and just about everything else that I find interesting. Yay! So, this week has been a pretty big week. As those of you who are Belleza lovers will know, the female bodies now have bento hands. Yay! Now, you can't see it because my hand is currently digging into my thigh. Whoops, she loves it. Because I don't have an AO on, I just have an animation playing right now. Um, but the Belleza bodies are now complete with bento hands. Um, and of course, the HUD has been updated to include some changes along with them. So if I can get out of this, because my little recorder is up there. So changes in the body, obviously, the bento hands. There has also been a little bit of a rejig around some of the UV areas to make it fit a little bit better with Omega appliers especially. And there have been some hand poses that have been included to go along with your bento hands. So of course, like with most bento hands, you can press to play. So if I stop and give myself the awkward SL pose stand, you can see I can click on the poses here to play them on my hands, or I can just let my hands go and let my bento AO take over. One thing to just be aware of, because I know a few people have been caught out by this, some of the bodies come with this pose automatically selected, which is the relaxed pose. So if you put your bento AO on and you notice your hands aren't moving, that's possibly why. So just come into your HUD, go into shape, and just tick those off. Just a bit of a random FYI there. The breasts of this one I noticed were also in perky mode. So if you notice some of your clothing not fitting, most of them are fitted for natural, so just drop them back to natural. Along with this update has been a really cool feature that they've included. This is something that Slink did a while back in its own way, and Belleza has now done in their own way as well, and that is to have directed layers. So when applying, for example, a tattoo, if I wanted one tattoo here and say another tattoo on my torso, I can now click here and select the target that I want the applier I'm about to apply to. So I can select torso, I can select both arms, right arm, left arm, etc. This enables you to mix and match different tattoos, which is really, really funky. So if you use tattoos and you haven't played around with that one yet, play around with it because it's a really, really cool feature that is a lot of fun. So that's in a nutshell the Belleza update. I shared the video on my blog earlier this week that Vixie did to show all of the brand new features of the Belleza bodies. But all of the 3 female bodies have been updated. So yeah, if you're a Belleza person, get onto it. It's awesome. It should be auto redelivered to you. If not, just grab a redelivery. Just be aware that if you're like me and you bought the body back when it was just Venus, that redelivery package will be called Venus. It'll still just be called Venus. So redeliver the Venus package. It will still give you all of the bodies. The light versions of the bodies, so if you previously owned the light version, get that redelivered, but it will give you the full version now. So there's only full versions of the bodies now because the bodies have been made much lighter overall anyway, which is just awesome. So that's what's new with Belleza. I imagine most of you are already all over that one. So we'll move on to what's next. The second thing I'm going to show you today is the logo mesh heads. If I can actually direct my mouse like a normal person. There we go. So Logo have been releasing some new mesh heads that are bento compatible, which is fantastic. I'm currently wearing Alexis, which is the version of Alex for bento. I'm wearing her with a Belleza skin, which is really, really awesome, to go with the Isis body that I'm wearing right now. Now, one really cool feature about this is that you'll be receiving an update if you haven't already, of the head that you own, if you own one of the bento heads, that changes the animation HUD a little bit, because they have now included the ability to have mocap animations and to save mocap animations into the animations HUD itself. Now, this is a really, really cool thing, because Max, who owns Logo, actually hired an actress to do the mocap for him. And it's something that you can really see when you look at the various mocap animations, which you can buy as add-ons in the Logo store. So if you look in here, you can see the little freeze. So you can see the little freeze or snowflake or whatever it's called, which shows you it's a static animation. So you've still got your static animations that you've always had. Seriously, always love Suspicious. And now you've got this little microphone thing, or head tilt. It could be head tilt because the mocap animations obviously do animate shoulders and etc. as well, because it's a real human doing it. So I'll get myself out of pose mode and just go back into awkward stand mode. And we'll take a look at some of these. So there are different packs you can buy. Everything from there's a flirty one to a reactions one, to give you a different range of motion. You still have the upper and lower ability, which is really cool too. So we'll take a quick look at this one. And let's see what else we've got. I've got another, I think this is the flirty pack I'm playing with right now, in case you can't tell. Wink, wink. Roll your eyes. My favorite. Yeah, whatever. And did you catch what she was saying? If you didn't, she's going, oh my God. Oh my God. I just want to walk around and say that all the time. Seriously. And we have laugh. And we have okay. And we have a little bit of a wink, wink. And if I flip my page here a bit, we have a hello. How you doing? I'm just giving it my own names. They're probably called things like Gesture 1, Mocap 1, Flirt 2. And there's a bit of a smile. And we have my spirit animal, the yawn. Oh my God, she's making me want to yawn. That's crazy. And we have what is quite possibly the saddest mocap that's ever been made. Now, when I was chatting with Max about this one, he told me that the actress actually cried on cue when they were recording the sad mocap. And I don't know about you guys, but I can really see it. It really makes me sad. It really makes me concerned about her, really. Let's have a look. Heartbreak. Despair. World is caving in. I just can't make it. What am I gonna do? It's so bad. And that is so sad. That is so sad. You can't tell me that she didn't just look distraught, even if you ignore me talking all over it. Now, you can mix and match. So I can use the upper from the super sad and the lower from the super yawny, and then start animation. And now she looks distraughtly tired. Like she's kind of giving in on life, but it's because she's tired. And she just needs a nap. For the love of God, give her a nap. And you can play around with them that way as well, to get some what I'm sure would be super funny different presets that you can make, mix and matching them. So that's a little bit of a snapshot of what's coming from Logo, and I think it's a really good sign of things to come, because mocaps, I just love mocap, and I never used to, because they always looked really trite to me, but something about the way that creators are utilizing it now makes it seem so much more realistic. And I'm seeing that come, through from Vista. I'm seeing it in Logo and in Catwa. And it's really, really awesome stuff to see. And it's also good to see that they haven't lost the static poses as well, because everyone who owns a mesh head knows that the ability to freeze an animation, or to use a static animation is just a big part of what's fun in photography. Um, so I'm glad they haven't lost that. I wonder what happens if I give a laughing mouth and super sad eyes. I know, I get distracted at the drop of a hat. I'm so sad. Oh, but it's so funny. But I'm so sad. Oh, that wasn't as funny as I thought it was. Oh, so sad. Anyway, if you're like me, you'll probably end up playing around with this way too much. But good on you, Logo. And it's really good to see you guys coming back with some add-on packs, and the ability to improve and change around your bento mesh heads, which is awesome. So for those of you who are curious what I'm wearing, because you guys always ask, I'm wearing Isis. I've got the Adams Cynthia Sport jacket on, along with, and I think everybody in SL now owns these. One of Blueberry's latest release, I should say, which is her lila jumper and jeans. For those of you, in case you haven't heard of it, this jumper wrapped around my waist, you can actually write your own words on it. So it's a lot of fun. I think just about everyone in the grid is wearing it right now. And I'm also wearing a belly piercing that I made, so that's in my store, Matic. So that's a little bit of a rundown of what's new this week. Stay tuned, because as new things develop, and there are a lot of changes developing, which are good changes. Don't worry, don't get that panic when you hear the word change, that are coming to SL that I'll keep you guys updated on. One of those is the Bacon Mesh feature, which I'm sure you guys may have heard about in passing, but wondered, what the hell is that? Well, let me know if you'd like me to explain what the hell that is in the comments below, and I'll include it in my next update video. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining me, and I'll see you in the next MBA news. Bye for now.